How well do you know 1960s music history? Do not forget to follow this channel for more content like this. The biggest and most influential band of all time came from the 1960s. Who is it? There's only one answer. The Beatles. One of the first massive movements in music took place in the 60s where seemingly a lot of bands from the UK were getting notoriety and were becoming big name bands. What was the name of this movement? The British Invasion. Widely known as one of, if not the biggest rock festival of all time, took place in 1969. What was the name of this rock festival? Woodstock. Arguably the greatest female voice of all time, and some would say the greatest voice in music's history, came from the 1960s. Who was she? Aretha Franklin. The only musician to ever win a Nobel Prize for Literature and is still hailed as probably the best songwriter in music's history, came from the 1960s. Who is it? Bob Dylan. Before her untimely passing in 1963 in a small plane crash in Camden, Tennessee, this female musical artist was known as one of the greatest voices of her time and a country music legend. Who is it? Patsy Cline. This man, much like Patsy Cline and Aretha Franklin, had a gift from God. Seems to be a common theme in the 60s. Civil rights activist, God-given songwriter, God-given singer, close friends with Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali before its untimely passing in the mid-60s under, to this day, very fishy circumstances. Who is this man? Sam Cooke. This new genre of music was popularized in the 1960s mainly by the British bands that would use a new technique such as reverse sound and distortion. What was the name of this new genre of music? Psychedelic. Billboard's #1 hit of the entire decade of the 1960s was The Twist by Chubby Checker.